To call the meeting to order, and I'd like to begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, and then we're going to go to the approval of the agenda. Do we have a motion to approve the agenda as presented?
So moved.
Barb?
Support.
Nick? Okay, any discussion? Okay, those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. And next we have our teaching and learning feature, and Amy, could you please introduce?
Absolutely. We have the privilege this evening, as you can see, a room full of young artists, musicians that we're really excited to listen to here this evening. But to begin, I will start by turning it over to Mrs. Deb Andre. And she's going to give some kind of celebrations and highlights of our program, and then we'll move from there.
Yes, thank you. My name is Deb Andre, and I'm the Director of Vocal Music at the high school. This is my 24th year teaching in the district. And I have the privilege of working every day with these students. I'm here with our collaborative pianist, Robert Everts. He's new to the district this year, so we welcome him. This is our top choir called Varsity Voices. It's 34 members of our student body. Out of our 200 students we have at the high school choir program, that's 34 of the very top singers. Our students have been working tirelessly in preparation for our winter concert, which is this coming Monday, the 15th at 7 p.m. in the Fine Arts Auditorium at the high school. We would love for you to join us. It's about a 50-minute concert, 50, and it will feature all 200 of our singers. We'll be singing holiday classics as well as some newer favorite songs. Many of our groups are singing in several foreign languages, such as German, French, and Italian. In addition to our concert, many of these students are preparing to audition for our all-school musical, Cinderella. And the auditions are going to take place in January, and we'll debut the show in March 19th through 22nd, because I know Dawn's writing those down. And we are thrilled to announce that this year's production will feature flying effects. For the fairy godmother, we'll fly her in the carriage. The pumpkin will fly out, and the carriage will appear to dazzle you. And I would like to highlight that several of our choir members are also preparing for our trip to Italy this spring break. We just found out last night that we'll be singing in one of the 5 Roman basilicas designed by Michelangelo. And we'll be singing Easter Mass there, so we'll have the whole Mass and provide all the music for those parishioners. And we're so excited. How many of you from this choir are attending the Italy trip? Many of them. But we have 38 students going with that and 15 chaperones. So we're excited. I also wanted to highlight, we had 40 students attend musical theater solo and ensemble back in November, the most in the state for any high school. So how many of you went to musical theater solo and ensemble? And how many of you received a score of an excellent score of 1? All of them. How many of you received a perfect score? Darn near perfect? Okay, a few of them. So really exceptional work this fall from our choir students. And on behalf of our students and our faculty, I would like to thank you for your unwavering support and dedication to our Hudsonville families. We know that you serve, and it is trying at times, and we appreciate everything you put into this. So we wish you all a blessed and joyful holiday season, and we're going to sing a little song we prepared for you.
worth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till He appeared and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angel voices, oh, night divine, Christ was born, oh, night, oh, holy night, oh, night divine. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angel voices, oh, night divine. Christ was born, oh, night, oh, holy night, oh, night divine. Oh, holy night.
That's amazing. Will we hear that again next week?
Yeah, Monday. Yeah.
It's a great, I said this before, but it's a great way for the holiday season just to listen to your voices. You're so talented. Thank you. Thank you.
Deb, is this the same group that was at the foundation dinner?
Yes, yes.
You guys did a fantastic
Yes.
job there.
Thanks.
Magnificent. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Thank you
You
very
guys
much.
brought tears to my eyes. All right, so this is where I think most of you know Mr. Sneeden, who actually technically retired. He and I were in madrigals together. That was the singing group back in 1981. And obviously we've been married all this time, but you guys would put us to shame. I mean, the quality of your voices and the expertise of all of you is just amazing. And I mean, you just gave me goosebumps. It was just beautiful. So I thank you for making my day today.
Thanks for being part of our legacy.
Wonderful.
Hope you enjoyed your summer.
I also want the record to show that I started the meeting 1 minute early and Joy was on time. Okay, Rebecca, do we have any requests for public comment today? We do not. Okay, then we will go to the action items on to the consent agenda. Do we have a motion to approve the consent agenda item? Dawn, do we have a second? Joy, do we have any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion passes. Now we're gonna go to the regular action agenda. We have the high school course proposals, and I'm gonna turn that over to Lee.
Yeah, so just bringing forward for official recommendation for approval this evening, the 7 courses listed here: advanced media productions, advanced practical applications of art, AP World History, string orchestra, modern composition, sculpture, and sports statistics, easy for me to say, which we had the opportunity to hear from some of the teachers and the high school administrator and myself in details of each of these courses. So I would just recommend for your approval for implementation of these courses in the fall of 26-27 school year for our high school students.
Do we have a motion to approve the first reading of the new high school course proposals?
So,
Andrew, do we have a second? Ken?
just for clarification, there, not a first reading, there used to be a first and second reading, there's just one reading.
Okay.
Apologize for that, I mean,
We have a motion to approve the only reading of the high school course proposals. Do we have the second and the motion? Any discussion?
We have, and I'm looking over the past year, 2 years, we have not, in my experience on this board and in this district, we have not had the number and the diversity of course proposals that we've had in the tenure of this leadership team. So thank you. Just excellent work.
Our teachers are very passionate and bring forward
I know it's
amazing
the team.
opportunities for our students that are relevant.
Mike Anderson and others, so yes, it's the team, but just great work.
Any other? Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion passes. Next, we have the Diversity and Advocacy Committee lessons, and I'm gonna turn it over to Mandy for that.
Yeah, thanks so much for your time in reviewing those 2 lessons that were discussed in our last work session. Those were put together by high school teachers that serve on their building's positive behavior interventions and supports team. They were reviewed by the Diversity and Advocacy Committee and received unanimous support, and we appreciated the dialogue we had in our last meeting. Knowing that there were some suggestions, we fully intend to address those while still meeting the objective of the lesson. And so at this time, we would ask for your support in approving those 2, knowing that you would have an opportunity to review the revised lesson before it was delivered.
Okay. Do we have a motion to approve the bullying and harassment and kindness and respect lessons that are recommended by the Diversity and Advocacy Committee?
So,
Ken, do we have a second?
Support.
Barb, okay.
Just by Indiana.
Any discussion?
again, nice work, thoughtful, thorough, well put together, we could sell it. So just nice work, that whole team. Thank you.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? And then we have the next designation of superintendent as decision-making authority for 31AA funding. I'm gonna turn it over to Dr. Vanderjagt.
Sir, there's not been an update since we discussed last. I think it could be quite a few phone calls to the board next week when we hear more information. We hope to hear by the 19th, which is a week from tomorrow. We have until the end of the 30th technically to make a decision, so we might have some phone calls over break, but this allows me to make the decision on behalf of the board, and if we need to get together, we'll figure that part out as we get through the holiday season. So the recommendation is to allow me to make the decision. Currently, we have opted in. Really, the decision will come down to opting out before the 30th of December.
Do we have a motion to designate Dr. Vanderjagt as decision-making authority for 31AA funding?
I'll move that.
Nick and Don second. Okay, any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Next, we have a discussion item. We have the superintendent annual evaluation report, and I will be reading the summary report that will go into the record. On Monday, December 1st, the Board of Education completed the annual evaluation of Superintendent Dr. Vanderjagt. The MESB Superintendent Evaluation Framework 2025 was used for this assessment. I am pleased to share that the board unanimously awarded Dr. Vanderjagt the highest possible marks in all 32 evaluative elements across the 5 domains. Under the revised model, effective is the highest rating that can be earned, and Dr. Vanderjagt received that mark in every single category. The 5 domains evaluated were government and board relations, community relations, staff relations, business and finance, and instructional leadership. In each of these areas, the board noted significant strengths and many examples where Dr. Vanderjack's performance exceeded the expectations outlined in the framework. In the area of government and board relations, the board highlighted Dr. Vanderjack's strong communication, transparency, and proactive engagement with board members. His timely updates, responsiveness, and thoughtful approach to governance have strengthened our working relationship and ensured that the board remains well-informed and well-prepared. Under community relations, the board expressed deep appreciation for Dr. Vanderjack's visibility throughout the district and the broader Hudsonville community. His presence at school events, collaborations with local organizations, and ongoing efforts to build trust with parents and community groups continue to elevate the profile and reputation of our district. In staff relations, the board recognized Dr. Vanderjack's commitment to cultivating a positive and supportive culture for our employees. His consistent encouragement, recognition of staff accomplishments, and open door approach have helped strengthen morale and reinforce our desired mission of serving students. In the spirit of servant leadership, Dr. Vanderjack continuously emphasizes that the district's success is due to the highly capable team with whom he works. The board also commended Dr. Vanderjack's leadership in business and finance. His long-range financial planning, fiscal responsibility, and clarity in communicating complex financial issues have positioned Hudsonville Public Schools on a stable and sustainable footing. In particular, the board recognized Dr. Vanderjack's steady guidance throughout the many phases of our current bond program. He has worked closely with our construction partners, architects, and district leadership teams to ensure that projects remain on schedule, align with the needs of students and staff, and reflect our commitment to high-quality learning environments. His attention to detail, insistence on transparency, and focus on responsible stewardship have allowed our district to maximize the value of every bond dollar. In addition to managing ongoing construction, Dr. Vanderjack has led the district through early planning to potential future bond projects. His work to gather community input, evaluate facility needs, and develop long-range capital priorities have provided the board with a clear roadmap for the coming years. These efforts have positioned Hudsonville to thoughtfully consider the next generation of improvements, including infrastructure updates, classroom modernization, and strategic investments that reflect both fiscal responsibility and the evolving needs of our students. His leadership during bond development, budget forecasting, and state-level advocacy continues to benefit our district and our taxpayers. Within instructional leadership, the board noted the steady progress occurring across classrooms and buildings under Dr. Vanderjack's guidance. His support of academic initiatives, data-driven practices, professional development, and student-centered programming reflects a deep commitment to continuous improvement and excellence in teaching and learning. While the board celebrates this outstanding evaluation, we also recognize that ongoing growth is a vital part of effective leadership. As is our annual practice, we will work with Dr. Vanderjack in January to identify targeted goals for the coming year. These goals will help guide priorities, reinforce areas of strength, and ensure that Hudsonville Public Schools continues moving forward. As part of this work, the board looks forward to continuing our focus on strengthening staff relations and enhancing district-wide communication. Dr. Vanderjack has laid a strong foundation by fostering trust, collaboration, and open dialogue across all employee groups and future goals will build upon that momentum. We also anticipate ongoing growth in our district school improvement efforts, including the continued use of data to inform instruction, expand support systems, and deepen alignment from classroom practice to district strategy. Another important area of our future focus will be the continued development of our district leadership team. Dr. Vanderjack has emphasized the importance of reflective leadership, relational capacity, and strong interpersonal skills, and the board supports ongoing professional learning that equips our leaders to navigate complex situations with empathy, clarity, and confidence. He has already made the commitment to spend more time and attention with building principals, an effort which the board hopes will strengthen the leadership abilities in each building within the district. Together, these areas of growth will help sustain a culture of excellence and ensure that Hudsonville Public Schools remains well positioned to serve students, staff, and families for years to come. The Board of Education commends Dr. Vanderjack for his exemplary performance, and we express our appreciation for his dedication, professionalism, and unwavering commitment to the students, staff, and community of Hudsonville. The board unanimously approves this evaluation, reflecting our shared confidence in his leadership and the direction of the district, and underscoring our trust in the long-term stability and continuity of our leadership. In addition, the board unanimously approved completing his next formal evaluation in 2027, so there will be no formal evaluation in 2026. We look forward to supporting his continued growth and leadership in the year ahead, and remain grateful for the positive impact he brings to Hudsonville Public Schools every day. And that's the end of my comments there, but as I was reading through these again, after developing these comments, it's interesting to note that over the last couple of days, a lot of these things that I just talked about were seen in action by the decisions that were made within specific things that came up, and I really appreciate all of your work, Dr. Vanderjack. And now I'm just going to make some additional comments to the board members here. In closing, as board president, I would like to acknowledge and thank my fellow board members for their oversight of the very important decisions and contributions they make on a consistent basis to the overall performance of the Hudsonville Public Schools. Their willingness to share their talents and gifts with their community is something to be recognized and commended. Each of them brings a unique understanding to the board, and the many strengths of each of them contribute to a team that holds people accountable, recognizes outstanding performance, and demonstrates a willingness to work closely with Dr. Vanderjack. The mutual respect and professionalism demonstrated in the relationship between the administration and the board is very important in the overall performance of our staff and our students. Thank you all for a job well done and for a performance that mirrors the hard work and dedication demonstrated by everyone. And I know that each and every one of you are very important in your personal lives as well as your vocations, and yet you take the time and effort to make this a priority in your life. And whenever I call upon you, or whenever Dr. Vanderjack is looking for input and support, you readily supply that. And I just want to thank you all for the seriousness that you bring to this board and all of the things that you do and are willing to share with the community. So we have the the summary that I wrote. Do we have any discussion of that summary?
Just appreciate your leadership on that evaluation and this process, Greg, and appreciate, again, as you stated, the willingness of everyone to be open and share and and for the betterment of all of us as well as the district. And obviously, thank you, Dr. Van Jack, for your sincere work.
Absolutely. Anyone else?
Can I just make one quick comment? Thank you very much for the process going through. There's always opportunities for growth. I think we discussed a lot of those, very much appreciated. You know that it's not me, it's our team. I was evaluated, but it's really about this team. We had our administrative team in here earlier today with our A team and looking around the room, just thinking about how many amazing leaders we have in this district. And it's the administrative staff, it's the people to my right, it's our teachers, it's our support staff, it's people throughout the district that really define who this district is, and I'm blessed to be part of it. So thank you for having me.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for all your hard work. Really appreciate it. Okay, let's see, now we have report items, and I'm going to turn it over to Evan.
You have to sing your,
Please do. You still ensemble?
Well, thank you guys for having our choir so much. It was such a blessing to sing for you all. I don't plan on singing anymore for you though, sadly. I'll go to my student council though. So recently we've had some amazing things going on in student council. We've had a parents' night out, which is where we offer free childcare for a night so that parents can have some holiday shopping to get done, a date night if they would like it. Just like a night off to hang out and chill at home. Just like something, a night for them, without the kids. We've had our teacher appreciation gift. We have that coming up with our staff appreciation committee, which I run. I'll keep that a secret because I don't want you guys in cahoots with our teachers. We have our spirit days for holiday break, which Kayla runs. Those are coming up next week for our holiday break. She's also hiding the elves, which can also be taken, like they're hidden around the school, and once you find them, you can turn them into the office and you turn them for candy. So those are really fun. People like those. We've had our Slick Coin Wars, which are donated, all like the coins that are put into the red buckets. Those are then donated to a charity. I'm not quite sure which. I will update you next time on that to see also how much was donated. We have a blood drive coming up January 9th, so that's exciting, and hopefully it is as successful as the last one was. We had our bus driver appreciation a few weeks ago, and that was really successful. We gave out some gift cards to them because they like to take some breaks between their stops, and that was really great. They loved that. Recently, we've had some of our winter sports starting. We've had our basketball, hockey had their student night, and that was really fun. I went to that. We've had wrestling, and we've had bowling going on too. Those are all really fantastic. Go to some of those events, they're great. We have concerts coming up, our holiday concerts. Like we mentioned, we have, there's an orchestra concert tonight and our choir concert on Monday, and I'm pretty sure the band concert is also next week. Like my mom also mentioned, there's the musical auditions, which are coming up in January. And musical is then going to be in March after, no, it's before spring break actually. And then Winter Garden Drumline are starting up soon. All of those auditions have happened, and the practices for those should be starting up soon as well. This past Friday, the NHS had their mall trip with our differently abled students, and we shopped for some Christmas gifts for friends and family, and that was really fun. We spent the whole day just shopping and getting to know them, and so that was so much fun. And we had some hot cocoa and cookies at the end. And then new classes have started this past week, and that was really fun for most, not for others. Some new AP classes started, like AP Econ, AP Pre-Calc, and AP Lang, like Mr. Anderson. Yay, AP Lang! I loved AP Lang, that was so much fun. And yeah, and I'm very excited to hear about AP World History coming next year. I have some friends who are talking about that, so I'm very excited to hear that is hopefully going to be approved. So yeah, thank you guys, and happy holiday break if I don't talk to you guys again.
Thank you very much, Evan. I'm going to turn it over to Dr. Vanderjagt.
For some tough questions for Evan. I just have a couple quick updates. Power does have power. They were cutting down some trees north of Fillmore actually that kept cutting the power in and out, but kids were safe, everything was good, and so we should be all set. I say that for now, going from there. I have been trying to get a hold of our legislative branch with Mr. Slaw, Representative Slaw. There have been some concerns with some of the budget allocations that are now changing once they've already established the budget. I haven't heard back, and as I said that, during your comments, he called, and I wasn't about to answer the phone when I was about to come out, so I'll give him a call after the meeting. I had a chance to talk to him about kind of some of the concerns that we've had. You'll get many updates tomorrow, in the board update for the week. And we look forward to Robin coming back next week. No disrespect, Rebecca's been awesome, sitting down and doing a great job. So, and maybe Robin will turn all the responsibilities over to Rebecca. But certainly want to thank Mrs. Armstrong, Mrs. Taylor, Mrs. Thomas, the work that they do. Mr. Briggs is unavailable tonight. He is another grandfather. Is that, doesn't work that way, does it? He's a grandfather again. And he said, I'll hustle back for the board meeting. I said, just stay and we'll be fine. And go from there. So now's our chance to spend money if you want. Yeah, finance committee, really fine. So anyway, but want to thank them for their hard work. If you could see the work that goes on behind the scenes with what they do and the countless meetings and supporting staff and being all visible throughout the district, it's I get a great, like I said, a great seat to watch. So amazing leaders lead this district. So, and on behalf of myself and my family, I wish you all a wonderful holiday season. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and we'll do this again in 2026.
Great. It's ironic that the reason they're taking down these trees is so that we have electricity all the time. That's right. So anyway, at this point, I'm gonna ask the board members if they have any comments. Start with you, Joy. Ken?
Merry Christmas, happy holidays, blessed holidays. Hope you get some rest and relaxation, and look forward to seeing you next year.
Spend time with your loved ones, appreciate every day. Merry Christmas and thank you.
Barb?
Merry Christmas, everyone. Thank you for all your hard work. And I hope you have time to relax and spend it with family and friends. And the varsity voices were just beautiful. What a way to end have the last meeting. Beautiful.
I echo all of that. Thank you all for your hard work and leadership, as well, Dr. Van Jack, and thank you, Mr. Chansky, for your leadership as our board president as well. Much appreciated.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and wish you all a happy holiday season.
I hate being the end. I don't know what to say. No. Heartfelt appreciation for the two of you and the way you've led the board this year and continue to lead. Appreciate the relationship you guys have. Appreciate all that you do. That is my favorite Christmas carol, as I said, as you sat down. So thanks for blessing us with that. And yeah, just hope you all have a Merry Christmas and a great break.
Good. Thank you very much for coming this evening, and we're gonna end with that. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Okay, Ken, Dawn and Ken, any discussion? Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
And we shall see you next year.